So, Moira, this is your brother. See that car right there? It's a Toyota Prius. Car is completely dead. A battery that can drive that car 35 miles an hour for 40 miles is dead. After the car only sat for 2 weeks. That is, from an engineering perspective and a scientific perspective, that is impossible. Someone has vandalized this car in some way. And the only possible suspect is the Greek mobster, Elias Tembelopoulos, and the Tembelopoulos crew of the Greek mob. You understand me, Moira? I can't go anywhere now. Both of these cars are a mess. You and Mom socially isolated me, and Dad. And then you and Mom socially isolated Dad and I in Dartmouth, Massachusetts. And then you socially isolated Dad from me by forcing me into an impossible situation where the only option I had was to leave. And then you and Mom interfered with my ability to work or have money or have food. And then you have now socially isolated me through your co-conspirators by interfering with my ability to travel. You see, Moira, the interfering with one's, socially isolating someone and interfering with their ability to work and their ability to travel and their ability to communicate are the acts of a domestic abuser and a psychopath and a sadistic psychopath. So the fact that the Prius won't work, it fits perfectly with a pattern of behavior that you and Mom perpetrated against Dad and I over the course of the last 11 years. Social isolation by means of psychological abuse and physical threats committed by third parties. When you and Mom get frustrated with me or Dad, you call the police on me. And you have the police threaten us physically on your behalf. You did it in Dartmouth and you've done it in Newton, and these jackasses who are your co-conspirators have done it twice to me last summer, the summer of 2025. Once on the last Sunday in April of 2025, and once, I think it was in late July 2025. So you understand, Moira, the fact that the Prius won't work and that the only possible suspect, it has to be the result of vandalism because it's a Toyota Prius. The battery on the Prius is dead. It has to be the result of sabotage, of damaging the car. And the only possible suspect is the man who lives here because he's the only one who's around. That house is vacant. Those two are doctors. These two are gay and doctors and occupied, doctor and lawyer and occupied, doctor and social worker and occupied. These two are professors and are occupied. Rich Peebo is too much of a coward. These are the only suspects. And they're the only Greek mobsters in the neighborhood who got $4 million of my inheritance. I infer. So do you understand, Moira? This is more of the same. And I can't call the Newton PD because they're corrupt. And I got a harassing phone call from the Newton PD, which means the Newton PD are co-conspirators. I was threatened by the Newton, I received a questioning phone call from the Newton PD last week. I have to check. It was like a week and a half ago, whatever. So anyways, Moira, you are in very, very serious trouble with the law.